Всем привет, с вами Мафия. Продолжаем дальше проходить вот эту игру. Так, ночью у нас написано. Посмотрим, что дальше там будет у нас. Мы вроде нашли какие-то тайные сокровища. Вот. И мне кажется, что шериф замешан в этом деле. Вот и все дела. Так что идем к шерифу. То есть искать его сокровище шерифа. Так, Анна уже там. Что-то музыка пропала. Так-то звук есть.
If Declan arrives, he's gonna see the car. He'll know someone is here.
Конечно, придет. Что ты гонишь? Ты такой наивный. Так. Где вход-то? Нам, в принципе, в лес надо. А он, вон, кажется. Или не он? Хотя нет, он. Тут что-то темно так. Все может быть. Все может быть, братан. Он может здесь быть. У него, кстати, ствол есть. Он же полицейский. Судя по всему. Так, что-то здесь есть. Улики какие-то. Кострища. Ну, согласен. Тяжелые времена. Нихера там город светится. Так. Знак. Это город весь светится. Нихера себе, смотрите. Как красота. Ладно, допустим, мы это сделали. Анна. Я... Ага.
I think all that stress got me there, but I'm better now. I've got myself focused and together. I'm with you on this.
It's good to hear you're back.
Mm-hmm.
So I guess this could be all of this madness coming to a close, right? Hopefully in the good way. Maybe we can bring Dennis some justice. I'm ready to see it end.
Anna, whatever happens, I'm really glad someone's here with me.
Sam, we can get all sappy once this is all over. Now we need those files. I can't find them anywhere. Did Dickie say where the dead drop was?
He didn't. We'll have to keep looking for it. Did you already go through that side?
I've been looking everywhere. So far, all I've found is a lot of gum under tables. Declan could be here any minute. Let's hurry it up.
Не проще его подождать, пока он придет и узнать, где это все находится.
Dead drop doesn't seem to be here. Too exposed.
Тут тайник не может быть, слишком ненадежно, понятно. Так. Давай здесь искать. Ищем тайник.
I don't see it. Burying it would be a lot of work for Dickie.
Окей. А здесь ящик для еды.
Nowhere to hide a USB stick here.
Так.
Rotten food. Probably too gross even for someone like Dickie.
Понятно. Хорошо. Ладно, мы здесь осмотрели.
A precarious path out into the dark. Not a bad metaphor for my life right now. This would be the classic choice, but no. Nothing.
Не здесь, говоришь? А все, искать-то больше негде. Здесь все обыскали мы.
Anna's got that area covered. I should look elsewhere.
Хорошо, пусть смотрит. А если сюда пойду? Может, где-то здесь тайник лежит. Все может быть. Здесь можно упасть.
It's good to finally have some perspective. My past made me who I am today. Pretty cliche, but still. A hard-learned lesson.
Так, ищем повнимательнее. Должен где-то быть тайник. Куда он его мог спрятать? Сюда это понятно, нет. В мусорке тоже нет. Куда же еще может? Но здесь тоже нет.
Dead drop doesn't seem to be here. Too exposed.
Слишком ненадежно.
Anna's already searched over there. Dickie's stash must be somewhere else.
Все, тупик. Черт побери. Смотрели, здесь ничего нету. Серьезно, но здесь ничего нет. Пусто. Где этот гребаный тайник? В телефоне нет. Странно, конечно, но нет. Здесь
This
вообще
would be the classic choice, but no. Nothing.
не здесь. Вот где? Возможно, здесь вот можно спрятать. Но он здесь как бы не хочет. Сука.
A precarious path out into the dark. Not a bad metaphor for my life right now.
Да. А может там где-то спрятано. Потому что тут ни хрена нет. Мы тут все обыскали, нету. Изучили каждую территорию.
Nowhere to hide a USB stick here.
Флешку не спрятать, ну да. Опа! Нашел. Ни хрена себе. Не заметил первый раз, но нашел сейчас.
Let me see. With this, we'll be able to put Declan behind bars and clear your name. Come on.
Hold it there, boss.
А вот и он.
Now, you two just relax. We're here for the same reason. All you have to do is give me what you found in that there lockbox.
You... How could you look everyone in the eye and lie to them? You went to his wake? You drank with his friends.
Yeah. It was harder than you think.
Tell me what happened with Nick. Why did you kill him?
Same thing that happened to you. He saw an opening and jumped in it. He started asking questions, never actually thought he'd find answers. But he did. And then he kept playing with fire, so he got burned.
So that's it. You killed him because he did his job.
Don't start thinking I enjoyed doing it. It just had to be done. It was just the same as with that drunk fool Dennis. All I wanted was to see how much he knew and get him to keep his mouth shut. Turns out he knew more than he should have.
It doesn't have to end the same way this time. There's always another option.
Almost sounds like you wising up some, Higgs. Doesn't look like you're willing to take the same fall from 2 years ago. Fuck that common good shit, right?
You're no different from the people you used to put in jail. How do you live with yourself, knowing what you sell is destroying people?
Grow up, Sam. Anyone would do the same if they had the chance. Everybody's happy to shake my hand and say how grateful they are. As soon as you turn around, they'll stab you in the back. Eventually, I realized that's how people are. The only thing left is to adapt. Help keep a lid on things. And if someone's got a profit, might as well be me. Nick and Dennis, that part wasn't supposed to happen. But here we are. And I'm done leaving behind loose ends.
Anna's gonna try something. Declan, listen to me. Think about what you're doing. Is this what you want? You killed Nick. You killed Dennis. You're running the drug ring in Basswood.
If only you could have left it at that. But you had to poke around again. Now I have 2 witnesses to deal with, thanks to you.
This is bad. Be careful. Every word will count from now on. You have to lower his guard long enough for you and Anna to gain the upper hand. It's gonna be hard. Remember, I'm with you. Every word of the way.
Tell me exactly why I shouldn't kill both of you right here.
Keep your cool. He's not gonna shoot if he thinks he has better options. Otherwise, he already would have. Because it's not what you want. The sooner you understand it, the better.
I've changed my opinion of you, Sammy. You're not that clever.
What he means is, 2 more dead bodies will draw unwanted attention. It'd be easier to let us go. We'll both stay quiet.
Maybe you should let Anna do the talking for you, Higgs. Look, I don't want to do this, but I promise. It ain't personal.
Don't delude yourself. Nothing is more personal than this. And you won't do it.
What makes you think that? Seen into my soul?
You're not some psycho killer, Declan. You're in over your head. I doubt you ever intended to kill anyone. Dickie's still alive. You could have killed him, and you didn't. You're still a cop. You still care about this town.
Maybe you're right, Sam. Maybe deep down I don't want to hurt anyone. Or maybe I just still had a use for Dickie. And I was just thinking of paying him a visit as soon as I got the goods.
Good luck finding him. He won't show up if he doesn't hear from us again.
I know you're bluffing. You seem to think you can just walk away. Go ahead. Tell me how that happens.
You know this only ends in one of 2 ways. Choose the right one, Declan. Lower your weapon and turn yourself in.
I'm in way past turning myself in. I'd rather put a bullet in my own head. But let's just imagine I take the evidence and let you go. How do I know you won't double-cross me? Why should I trust you? You're you. You care about stories, not people. You published that article that sank the whole town, leaving saps like me to clean it up. If I let you go, who's to say it won't be the same thing all over again?
You know, as a criminal and as a cop, he's probably seen lots of desperate people doing desperate things. Stay calm. Appear confident. You staring down the barrel of his gun is already having an effect on him. I put my own interests first. And it's in my best interest to not be shot. I could turn on you, risk my life and the lives of everybody I love. Or I could go home and forget about what I know. Forget all about Basswood. Honestly, I could really use a reason to forget about this place for good.
You've become a wise man, Sam. I must say, Higgs, you might have found yourself a way out of this. How about you just hand over the evidence, Anna? Nice and easy.
It all comes down to this, Sam. Anna's about to jump him. Keep his attention on you. Anna, now!
No, you don't!
Anna!
Стреляй, Анна. Стреляй, мать твою. Козлина.
Hello? A woman has been shot. I need an ambulance. Just hurry!
Надеюсь, она жива. Мертва, да?
Anna? Can you hear me? I need you to stay with me. I need you to...
Ну, так вот получилось. Кто же знал, что так будет? Ну, ладно. Так, ладно. Куда-то идем мы. Печально, да.
One funeral I can't avoid.
Sam, got a moment?
Есть.
I hope you know you've got my honest sympathies. If there's anything the Basswood Police Department can do for you, or even just little old me, you give me a holler, all right? For now, I wanted to tell you, we found Declan's fingerprints on Dennis's gun. Dickie's statement also corroborates your testimony. No charges are going to be filed against you. It's clear self-defense. Still hard to believe a man I trusted was running a drug ring. Here.
She's worried about her re-election chances as sheriff. She's playing cleanup for the whole police force right now. Before you answer, just remember, it's always nice to have a police chief as a friend. It wasn't your fault. No one saw it coming.
I still would have trusted him with my life. He was serious, dedicated. Looking back, maybe obsessed.
That's a rot that grows deep under the floorboards. I didn't see it either.
What happened isn't on you.
Thanks, officer.
Bess, hon. I've known you too long for you to call me anything else. Anyway, I guess I've kept you long enough. I'll let you go now. Look after yourself, Sam.
Just remember, this funeral isn't about you, or even Anna. It's about everyone. Us mourners sharing catharsis. I could use some of that today. Listen, empathize, express yourself. Let them see she mattered to you. Don't be afraid, and you'll be fine.
Ага. Вон еще кто-то. А это кто? Итан. А, это Итан.
Hey, Ethan.
Sam, I'm not sure what to say. I know you and Anna were close. I'm sorry about what happened.
I appreciate that. Hey, I never apologized for trashing the bar that night. I'm sorry.
Forget it. It's not the first brawl I've had in my bar. It won't be the last. So, you holding up all right?
Not gonna lie, I've been better. But it's one day at a time, I guess.
Well, sounds like you're on the right path. Well, listen, next time you're at the Haven, let me buy you a beer, all right?
I'll probably take you up on that.
Так, поговорили. Пойдем дальше. Пообщаемся.
You're angry. You have every right to be.
I should press charges. You could have killed people.
I'm truly sorry for what happened. I was so obsessed with finding Dickie. I was out of line.
You were. But your actions also stopped a truly terrible man. Sam, do not lose yourself in obsession. It is a most dangerous place to be lost.
I was lost there for a time, but I think I found myself now.
So, was it worth it in the end?
It has to be worth it. Anna gave her life to stop him.
We can only hope she felt the same. I'm sorry for your loss, Sam.
Так, поехали дальше.
Bug? I know how you feel. I miss her so much.
I wish I hadn't given Anna such a hard time before. She didn't want to be a stepmother, and well, I didn't want to be a stepdaughter. Now, I don't know. I'll never know if it could have been okay. I shouldn't have told you about my dad.
I'm glad you told me. And not just because you were right.
I know, Muley. I always knew you'd listen. Even when I was mad at you.
I told you it was a mistake to indulge her back at the pub. Well, I officially admit that I was wrong, and now I can see why.
It just... If I hadn't said anything, this wouldn't have happened to Anna. But I was so mad about my dad. So mad that I couldn't even cry. Well, I couldn't until now. Until I finally knew what happened. And that makes me feel selfish. Like all of this happened because of me.
Come here.
So, it's not my fault?
It isn't anyone's fault. No one alive, at least.
I still feel bad.
I know. But it's not your fault.
Sam. Of course, she just walks off. I don't know how to reach that girl. It was hard before, but now she's completely shut me out.
She's still trying to make sense of all that's happened. She's been through a lot. Maybe Basswood just isn't the right place for her anymore.
You don't understand. It's not that easy to leave.
Kathy, I'm not here to judge. I just want to help.
I know. Sorry. I've just been dealing with so much lately. You've always managed to get Joan to talk to you. Any advice?
Now, Sam, we need to be really careful about this. Kathy's already on edge. Joan noticed her mom is overdoing the painkillers, but we can't just kick the door down and confront her directly. Kathy, Joan is distant because she feels you haven't been yourself lately. She told me at times it's like you don't see her.
It's nothing against her. I've just been working myself ragged, and I hurt my back, and...
She said it wasn't just that. She's noticed the pills.
It's the only way I can deal with my back, and it helps with other things.
Look, I can't imagine how hard it is to raise a child by yourself. But I don't want to see Joan grow apart from the last parent she has.
Oh, God. I didn't realize it got that bad. You're right. I need to get help. Sam, could I count on you to help look after Joan every now and then? She needs the people she loves close to her right now.
I'd love to. I get along better with her than most adults.
I thought I could do this alone.
I'm here to help in any way I can.
Thank you. And if you ever need something, know your family. I need to talk to my daughter. Hey, I'm real sorry about Anna.
Ее отец там. Там стоит ее отец. А мы с этим разговаривали.
It's been a rough week.
Yes, it has. Maybe the roughest I have ever seen. And I've lived almost twice as long as you.
He's completely lost faith in himself. First Nick, now Anna. And he's convinced he could have prevented Nick's death if he had only listened. He doesn't want to retire so much as he thinks he should retire. Walter, don't blame yourself for what happened. None of this was your fault. You can't let it get to you. And honestly, what would the Basswood Jungle be without its famous chief editor?
How did you... Is it that obvious? Well, I did think about retiring, yes. But maybe the ship still needs its captain. I could go for another journey. Thank you for the kind words, Sam. It means a lot, it really does. What about you? Did you have time to consider what comes next?
It's too early to say for sure, but maybe I'll stick around for a bit.
Really? I thought with everything... Well, you always were a tough one. As for me, I may stay around a bit longer than I was expecting.
I don't think you'll ever leave, Walter.
Well, it's like you said. Sometimes you need to ride until you can't anymore. Basswood is my town, the jungle is my home. And you'll always be welcome at both. After all, it might be time for you to settle down. Life is short and fleeting, like the sunset. If you pay attention, it can be beautiful. If you don't, it's gone before you even know it happened. Anyway, I've rambled on long enough. Make sure to look after yourself, Samuel.
Same to you.
Так, пообщались.
I'm sorry you got mixed up in all this.
Да. Что ж. Вон там.
We are all grieving. Time for you to step in. She needs to know that she's not alone. Christina, I know how you feel. I'll always have that hole in my heart where she used to be.
She's never coming into my shop again.
No, she won't, and it hurts. But you have to remember her for all the good moments you two shared. And you can bet that wherever she is, she misses your coffee.
I'm sure she does. Thank you, Sam. There have just been too many funerals lately.
Yes, there has, madam. Thank you. You have a way with words, young man.
Misery loves company, Sam. You did well.
Спасибо. Так, ладно, его напоследок возьмем. Потому что он сейчас будет вопить и орать на нас. По-любому орать будет.
Sam, we really have to stop meeting like this. Did you change your hair? You seem different.
Она мне все клиника мне подбивает. Вот она, и он. Джо. Да.
It should have been me. I'm so sorry.
А теперь Джо. Мы же обещали ему, что мы ее защитим. А обещание нарушили. Вот, видишь, на нас наезжает.
He's got a lot of rage in him. It's tearing him up. Maybe just let him take it out on you.
I knew she was in danger. Your poker face has always been crap, but I trusted you. Thought you'd keep her safe. Thought you cared for her, but you didn't. She's dead, and I'm still here. Old. Broken. Why didn't you kill that bastard sooner? Why'd you let him take my little girl? Should have. My little girl. My little girl. I'm sorry. I know you did all you could. I'm glad she wasn't alone. Sam, you're the only one who might know the pain I'm going through.
He needs to know the people who hurt his daughter have been punished. He needs to hear from you that all of this is over. It's over. The man who hurt your daughter and Nick is gone. No one got away with anything.
That's the only thing that comforts me. You know, She never regretted having you in her life. She'd want you to know that.
Anna was
Блин, извиняюсь.
words.
Но
Spend
зачесался,
your whole
чихнул.
life devoted to them. Yet they fail you when you need them most. I miss her. I miss her. And I don't think I have anything else.
You should say something. Let people know you're grieving with them. You don't have to suffer alone. They're here for you, and you're here for them. It's a lot of weight to speak about someone who's gone. How do you start? Anna had a heart bigger than this whole town. We all managed to fit in there. It didn't matter where you came from, what you did. She still cared about you. There's going to be a lot less heart in this town without her. Anna always wanted to make sure people's voices would be heard. She used her platform to elevate those left behind, those hurting in silence. And she wouldn't stop until they got the justice and respect they deserved. She was braver than me, than anyone I ever met. She never ran from a fight. We honor Anna every time we look at someone and realize they're alive. Every time we stop to consider their feelings. Every time we open ourselves up. Every time we care about the person standing next to us. That's how we honor her. Goodbye, Anna. You'll be missed.
Strong words. Strong words.
She'd have loved that.
Well said.
Вот такие вот дела. Это конец, да? Все, мы прошли игру. На этом все. Всем пока. С вами был Мафия. Все, прошли игру. Всем пока.